The Squier Tone Pro Fat Telecaster, trying to lose some weight. I had a viewer of the channel reach out to me and asked if I could do some work on his Squier Tone Pro Fat Telecaster that was made in 1997. The line of guitars from the Squier Tone Pro series are extremely well-made guitars. You can find Stratocasters with two variations, the Tone Pro Stratocaster and the Tone Pro Fat Stratocaster that has a Floyd Rose Tremolo. The Tone Pro Fat Telecaster, the Tone Pro Thin-Line Telecaster, the Tone Pro Bass in both 4 and 5 string configurations. They are Korean-made guitars that were made from 1996 to 1998. The guitars sport ash bodies of varying parts, usually 1 part all the way to 5, and maple and rosewood fretboards. They are considered by many to be better than the made in Mexico Fenders at the time, and almost as good as, if not as good as, the American-made guitars. They were considered a very successful line for Fender, so the guitars could be identified by the words Tone Pro found on the face of the headstock. The guitars are highly sought after and sell for a premium. Used, this guitar that we're working on today goes for between $344 and $620 depending upon the condition. The viewer has had the guitar for many years and absolutely loves everything about the guitar except for one thing. The problem he has with the guitar is that the guitar is actually aptly named, with being called a Fat Telecaster. The viewer explains that he is 60 years old and the guitar weighs almost 10 pounds. He just cannot keep this guitar strapped to his body for long durations of time. It's unfortunately uncomfortable. He sent me a Squier Classic Vibe body. I believe that it's a 50s Telecaster that's blonde, that looks very similar to the Tone Pro Fat Tele's body, but it weighs almost 2 pounds less. He wants me to swap the bodies. He still wants the 6-saddle bridge, same pickups and electronics. He does not want to alter the mojo of the guitar as much as possible. He asked me to save all of the parts that I pull from the guitar and send them back when I return his guitar. In looking at the new body, the routings are correct, meaning that the neck has a routing for a humbucker pickup. I do have a 6-saddle bridge that'll work on the 4-hole pattern. I think the new body is made of pine, which explains the lower weight. The only other observation is someone installed a football-shaped output jack cover instead of installing the original cup. The viewer said he is okay with leaving this as is because he does not want uncovered screw holes. When I first saw or handled the guitar, I was surprised by 2 things. First, how pretty the guitar is in person, and 2, it's basically the heaviest Telecaster I've ever picked up. When I put the guitar on the scale, the original guitar weighs 9 pounds and 8.9 ounces, or 4.32 kilos. The old body empty weighs 6 pounds and 2.8 ounces, or 2.8 kilos. That's actually the heaviest Telecaster body I've ever encountered. The new empty body weighs 4 pounds and 11 ounces, or 2.135 kilos. Kind of jumping ahead, after it's all assembled with the new body, the guitar weighs, with the new body, 8 pounds and 1.2 ounces, or 3.65 kilos, which is a very acceptable Telecaster. Here's some of the factory specifications. The original body material is made of ash, and as far as I can tell, it's a 3-piece solid ash body. The neck material is maple with a rosewood fretboard. The fingerboard radius is 9.5 inches, knot width of 1 5/8 inches, and the overall scale length is 25.5 inches. It comes with a 6-saddle through body bridge. The guitar originally came with a hardshell case. It was an easy swap as everything fit without alteration except for a few minor things. The humbucker routing on the new body did not account for the longer mounting arms on the base plate of the humbucker pickup. I ended up having to drill 2 holes in the routed pocket so the arms would be installed without obstruction. The newly configured guitar does look like it's original for the most part. The new body is a little bit blonde, but it's transparent and allows for the grain of the wood to be seen like the original natural wood. I'm happy to say the guitar now weighs 8 pounds and 1 ounces, or 3.65 kilos, as I said before. I hope that the viewer will be happy with this much lighter weight with a loss of 1 pound and 8 ounce, which is kind of substantial. Anything has got to be better than what it weighed before. The guitar still sounds really sweet, and I totally understand why he loves this guitar, and I'm going to have to look for one for myself. I have seen them at much lighter weights. I think that his, unfortunately, is just an anomaly.